ночь, да! Сука! Ебать! Ночь, да!
Warthog Defense reported about this, but now we have the video. Shahed kamikaze drone warehouse at Alabuga Polytech destroyed in Tatarstan by Ukraine's GUR military intelligence. The stockpile worth $16 million included fuselages, engines, navigation systems, and thermal imaging video cameras. An explosion occurred in Berdiansk, reportedly targeting the car of Vasil Nesheta, head of the Occupation Council. An ambulance took the injured person, but it has not been confirmed if it was Nesheta himself. Before the occupation, he led the Naftokimik Cultural Center, but later sided with the enemy, joining United Russia and becoming head of the Occupation Council. A database of AWOL servicemen from the southern military district of the Russian Federation has been leaked online. The Do Not Wait for Good News Telegram channel published the data. The main document contains the names of 19,210 Russian servicemen who were put on the wanted list for this offense. These are mostly privates, including corporals, sergeants, and some officers. The document also contains additional spreadsheets with data on 6,085 people who have already been found. These are mostly privates, including corporals, sergeants, and some officers. It is emphasized that the published number of 19,210 servicemen of the invading Russian army does not reflect the full picture of soldiers going AWOL. This is due to the fact that this database does not include those soldiers who, for various reasons, were not put on the wanted list by military unit commanders who limited their search to involving their own search teams. Militarny recently reported that 3 Russian conscripts who were suing the Russian Defense Ministry over their forged signatures and contracts were killed in the fighting against Ukraine. They were natives of Sakhalin, Karafuto, who had been fighting for almost 9 months. However, in December, it was reported that Viktor Baturin, the last of them, had died. It was only after the death of the conscripts that experts officially confirmed that their signatures had been forged. There's not a living thing around here. The settlement just disappeared. This is where the Europeans with chubs lived. They had bus stops with Wi-Fi, necessarily blue, the color of gaze. You can smell the pleasant odor of European wealth here. Russian soldiers filmed another village in the Pokrovsk district of the Donetsk region and its dead streets destroyed by the Russian army. Now, like many other settlements where the Russian boot has entered, it has been freed from all living things. All around is devastation, scorched earth, decay, and death. In each of these houses, not so long ago, peaceful people lived with their history, plans, dreams, and hopes.
Тут живого места нет. Просто населенного пункта исчез.
Кстати, когда мобилизацию объявили, сразу там пару дней буквально, уже тут пацаны были, уже здесь штурмовали, мобилизованные. С нашего Полтавы, да.
Ну смотрите, здесь жили европейцы, чубатые европейцы, вот были чубатых с Wi-Fi остановки, голубым цветом обязательно, цвет голубой, мы вступали в Европу. Все голубое. Вы просто не ощущаете запах богатства, европейского богатства, прямо чувствуешь такой запашок приятный.
Russian propagandists. There will be no experiments because their missile systems lose not only to our Oreshnik, but to all our missile systems. Now the Europeans and Americans can sleep easy. Nothing will protect them.
Вот когда у нас были розовые отношения с НАТО с 2000 по 2007 год, вот у нас была такая тема по противоракетной обороне, о сотрудничестве, совместимости. Мы проводили компьютерное учение, там, пришли к выводу, что все совместимо, сотрудничать можно, но раз 5 мы предлагали американцам, давайте выйдем на Шулук, поставим наш С-300, ваш Патриот и сравним. Вот мы же договорились, что они совместимы, что мы можем сотрудничать. под любыми предлогами. Немцы уже подключились, мы их не просили.
Они говорят, не можем, нога болит.
Американцы говорят, далеко тащить нам.
О!
Дорого.
Мы можем притащить
Немцы
свои.
говорят, да мы из Германии привезем за свой счет. Так вот, поэтому не будет никаких экспериментов, потому что заведомо их системы
Ну, без эксперимента
ПВО,
грохнем.
они проигрывают всем нашим, не только Орешнику, и всем нашим ракетным системам, ну, межконтинентальной и
Так
средней.
теперь европейцы и американцы смогут спать спокойно, их
Да.
ничто не защитит.
Studying the fragments of the Russian Oreshnik mid-range ballistic missile used to strike the Ukrainian city of Dnipro on November 21st, researchers discovered that one of the parts found among Oreshnik's wreckage had a serial number and production date markings. April 12, 2017, Defense Express reported. The fact that a 7-year-old component was inside this missile indicates that this particular Oreshnik missile was assembled around 2017 to 2018. Since then, the missile itself was likely lying somewhere in storage, the publication commented. In 2017, the Russian Federation wanted to start production of the RS-26 Rubezh missile system, but abandoned the idea. Defense Express suggested that Oreshnik was assembled from ready-made elements. Putin claimed that the development of Oreshnik began from scratch in July 2023. Alexander Kochetkov, a former design engineer at Yuzhnoye Design Bureau, said that the development of Oreshnik started in Dnipro back in the Soviet era. According to him, this ballistic missile comes from the Soviet development of the Universal Solid Fuel Missile. The Russian army aims to seize a foothold on the right bank of the Dnipro in Kherson Oblast, but there are no plans to storm the city of Kherson itself, per Southern Defense Forces spokesman Vlad Voloshin. 5 to 7 infantry assaults occur daily along this axis, he said, calling it preparation for a potential foothold.
Every day they conduct several 5 to 7 assault actions, the so-called attempts to cross certain straits there or the entire Dnipro completely. However, so far he has never succeeded in doing so. He wants to capture a foothold on one of the islands or on the right bank to transport certain firepower there, to exert fire impact on Kherson, on those military units, divisions of the defense forces of Ukraine, to carry out shelling of settlements located in the coastal zone on the right bank of the Dnipro. The enemy is probing, so to speak, our defense, looking for weak spots. Where it tries to identify where our fire assets are positioned, it tries to see how the defense system, the system of barriers, is arranged.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.